Hello, 'tis I, Fefner, and once again, we have arrived on a stream day. It's the stream day where I stream Hades. So it's this game right here that'll pop up in a sec. There we go. Okay, now you can't see the mouse. I was circling the title of the game Hades, but I feel like even without my hints, you could probably figure out that yes, I'm not telling a lie, this is indeed Hades. Anyway, so I'm gonna start playing because I feel like if I try to do an intro, it's just gonna be about the Nintendo Direct today, and I'm just gonna kind of keep going, so I'm actually gonna start playing a video game before I start talking about, the thing that would supposedly have been irrelevant to the rest of the stream, except again, I feel like it's just going to be most of what I talk about. Anyway, last time on Hades, I actually didn't end off in the middle of a run. Imagine that! So let's see, I believe I chose everything I needed for continuing, right? I got the Eternal Rose, I got the gauntlets are fully upgraded. What's Magnetic Cutter do? I have been having fun with the aspect of Demeter, but this does sound fun. I think, though, I'm probably going to keep this for now, at least. But I do like the sound of being able to do more attack and cast damage for 6 seconds. That's pretty good. Anyway, though, let's do our preparations. If I remember correctly, I do not need a benefits package anymore, which is why that's off. Extreme measures, I'm going to stay on 1 because the Hydra actually kicks my ass. Lerny is actually pretty tough with a new room, but Jury Summons wasn't too bad. Question is, what else do I do? No. Middle management isn't too bad. Life total isn't too bad. I mean, this would just immediately give me what I need. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do one more level extreme measures. And then Lerny can kick my butt for once.
My choice is made.
It is indeed. Alright, so let's see. This should be Aphrodite, right? No, it's a Daedalus pickup. Nothing new, though. That kind of sucks. Let's see. Sturdy's good. I mean, I've used it before. I feel like Colossus Knuckle will be good. Alright, so anyway, yeah, as I said earlier, the Nintendo E3 Direct happened today. That is the day I'm streaming this, in case you're binging. So yeah, that just happened. Chaos will talk. Yeah, I'm still having fun with the game, Chaos, don't you worry. If I weren't having fun with it, I would have stopped by now. Even though I have had a bad couple of runs, which has stagnated the plot a little bit, I still don't mind playing. Let's see. Oof. Just upping my hearts, though, that's pretty good. I guess I could just do attack only for a few rooms and then just get some more max life. But also, really upping the money I get overall seems like it might be pretty solid as well, even though I can't get any for 4 encounters. This means I can ignore at least one of the hearts without it being too much of an issue, so I'm gonna do Flayed Soul. Thanks, Chaos. But yeah, anyway, Direct happened, and, in general, I haven't been keeping up with much that happened with E3 this year. I mean, people have seemed kind of disappointed with it overall, but also that's just gamers, and I know normally don't care. My thing is just, I've been at work, so can't really pay attention to it all that well, but also not really seen anything that's piqued my interest that much. Although God, what is it, Final Fantasy Origins or whatever, which is, I haven't seen much. I saw Chip Cheesem tweet about it. Apparently they haven't gotten a lot of info out there about it, but like, it's basically Final Fantasy 1 except you play as like the most generically designed dudes for some reason. So like the thought is that maybe it's going to be an isekai Final Fantasy, so like instead of getting the classes like you would in Final Fantasy 1, you just get guys? Or something like that? Again, I have not seen much footage or many images of it. It's just normal dudes punching wolves for some reason. And I don't know why. If there is a character customizer, though, and like they just chose the most boring dudes for it, that'll be one thing. Also, here's Aphrodite.
Why, you have my eternal rose, don't you? I am so very touched that you'd think first of me among my mighty kin. It pleases me to know I'm in your thoughts.
Alright, what do we got? Shotgun, cast. I mean, 93% attack damage is very good. I would like that. But yeah, just, I don't entirely understand what's going on with Final Fantasy Origins. If there's like a proper character customizer, that'd be good. and I'm kind of hoping that's the case, because otherwise, who are these men and why did Square Enix think anybody would want to play as them? Because like, I keep restarting Final Fantasy 1 in hopes that I can actually record a full playthrough of it for the non-com channel, because my initial run was bad because, let's see, what do we got? That's okay, but it won't give me health. Nothing I really need. But anyway, like, I keep trying to update the non-com footage, just because, like, when I initially did the LP of it, I was dumb and didn't realize that both dimensions of a video needed to be 720 in order to get 720p, so consequently a lot of my early stuff looks like utter garbage because, you know, first off, it's a little too small and getting scaled up by YouTube, which isn't great, but second off, can't get 60 frames per second on it because it's not 720p. And so the same is true for the non-com version of that playthrough, so I've repeatedly attempted to do playthroughs of Final Fantasy 1 for that channel, the Game Boy Advance version anyway, but it is so low on my priority list that I just keep not getting it done. But like, at one point I did realize, hey, wait a minute, all of these sprites are fairly androgynous, or at the very least, androgynous enough that I don't have to give a shit, and so I can just have a party of all women. Like, that'd be a little harder in FF1 just because they kind of make the, like, class-up sprites look like buff dudes. Not to say it's impossible, especially not if you're not a coward, but, like, you know, it's a little easier because there's a little more androgyny in the Game Boy Advance sprites, but
Lady Aphrodite.
if they had, like, a weird reimagining of Final Fantasy 1 where you could customize your party more, and you could customize 4 characters, that would be pretty cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's go with that. Do I need Obel, or should I reset this? Let's see what a reroll gets me. Pomegranate, nice. But anyway, yeah, I really do hope that is the case, though, just as a general thing, because even if I don't play it, it would just be super weird knowing that, like, there's a Final Fantasy game with just the most boring dudes as the protagonists. Just normal-ass dudes getting isekai'd into Final Fantasy 1 of all things. Like, it's not like I have the console I'm gonna need anyway, so I probably won't play it anytime soon, but, like, still. But yeah. Anyway, all that is to say, I've not seen a lot I'm particularly interested in of E3 stuff outside of, you know, Nintendo stuff. I think a vast majority of what I'm keeping my eye on at the moment is more indie stuff. Yeah, look, there's a version of FF1 with even less personality than the Warriors of Lights. Or the FF1 protagonists. Because technically, Warriors of Light, you know, can be a lot of things. Can be a lot of characters, do have personality. Like the Warrior of Light is a character in the Dissidia. But yeah, Nintendo stuff then was pretty solid. No Fire Emblem, alas. Here's Zeus.
Has lovely Aphrodite put you in a trance already, Zagreus? Or might I offer you the blessing of Olympus to intensify her catastrophic power with my own?
I mean, hey, if you're offering a duo skill, I'll take a fucking duo skill, but you're not. You're lying to me, Zeus. Who would have guessed that Zeus was lying to me? Not I. Not I. But yeah, also, the weird thing about Nintendo's conference is, like, my two highlights are things I never would expect to be highlights. Also, can I use the thing? Oh, that does not pause the game. I was about to ask if I can use my special. I'll have to check in a moment. But yeah, like, my two highlights of the Direct today were just New Metroid and Advance Wars Remake. Like, I don't dislike either one of those, but also, if you ask me, is that the most... are those the things you would be the most excited for? I probably wouldn't say yes. Obviously, I would just immediately go with a Fire Emblem, you know? That's my thing. I've tried not yelling about new Fire Emblem announcements on Twitter before, but, like, it's one of the few things I will caps lock for. I don't caps lock often. If you know me at all, you know I don't do that. I will maybe caps lock a word for emphasis if italics aren't an option, but other than that, like, I don't caps lock, but I will for Fire Emblem. But yeah, fucking Smash started with an announcement of Kazuya from Tekken being the latest Smash character, also Heartbreak Strike, nice. And, like, that's one of those things I'm kind of neutral on. I don't play Tekken, I don't know much about it, but also, like, his, like, his intro is so good. Like, I sort of knew that his whole thing was, like, dropping people off a cliff after he's defeated them. Like, I've seen him do the carrying a person, dropping them pose, but, like, just fucking seeing him drag Ganondorf's fucking corpse into the cliff and throwing it off was great. Like, he had such a good intro that I'm now into it, even as somebody who is not big on Tekken. But, like, in general, I think it's just a good thing, because, I don't know, I like that Smash is getting some, like, proper fighting game representation in it, and not just Nintendo characters. If you're gonna go wild, you might as well reference, like, big, other fighting game series. Because they are important. A lot of people didn't like Terry Bogard, but I kind of like how he plays, and also Terry is just a pretty important character to fighting games in general. So, like, obviously Smash is a Nintendo celebration first and foremost, but, like, you know, it can celebrate other fighting games too. That's fine. The sisters are gonna speak real quick, so let's let them do that.
So, check it out, sis. The god of trash is here. Let's get to work.
I've seen your shitposting, Zagreus. That's why I've given you this nickname. Your taste of trash and your trash. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, that was pretty good. Not the thing I'm the most excited about ever, but solid announcement. I enjoyed it. There was some other stuff that I thought was okay. All the Danganronpas are coming out on Switch, or the main series anyway. Like some new RPG-ish thing or something like that. I wasn't paying that much attention to it because I was posting on Twitter about how I'm turning to dust now because they mentioned that Danganronpa's fucking 10 years old. And I just fucking turned to dust because I remember when everybody was trying to get into something awful to fucking follow the LP. Because there was no official translation, but there was a pretty solid fan translation. It was just an LP form. So people who were not normally on SA were trying to get in on it. So yeah, I've not played Danganronpa, so, you know, that's whatever to me, but I just figured... I do know Danganronpa enough to know how old it is now, and that is turning me to dust. But yeah, then let's see what else. I think it was Vanillaware that's doing a new RPG or something like that, which looked fun, but then I completely missed the title of it, so I gotta look that one up. Looks nice, though. There's an SMT5 that I cannot play. You know, I can think, oh yeah, SMT, that's a series I kind of want to get into at some point, and then I will not get into SMT or Persona at all. I do kind of want to play Persona 5 Strikers, though. Like, I'll play a fucking Warriors game with a Persona 5 theme, because despite its problems, you can't deny that Persona 5's got style. So I'll fucking play that at some point. Again, I've not played it yet. I'm probably not going to play it soon just because I've got so much else I want to play. But, you know, it exists and I'm interested in it. But yeah, SMT5, various other stuff that, you know, does look bad, but not particularly interested in it. But then they fucking did Metroid Dread, which was funny. Actually, let's fish real quick, then we'll have to talk, so hold off on mentioning Metroid. There we go. Hey, I think you're new. Cool.
Hey, you.
Hey, Yuri Dice-san, Isodice.
How has Orpheus been doing lately, anyway? Still keeping his hair in those neat little curls. I guess his tan must have faded by now.
Aw.
Curls? Not exactly, no. But he's doing alright. For him. He's started singing again lately, which was a big step. He never used to before. Would go on about how he'd lost his muse.
I'm gonna turn the volume up real quick, hold on. I think it might be a touch low. Let's do like 12. Thereabouts. That's about 12, that's 12.1, it's fine. Sometimes I forget that I have the audio at JoJo levels.
And now he knows I'm out there still, huh? That's... well... thank you for the update, hon. Music's his gift. Good to know he's not throwing everything away.
Alright, so... why are you not picking up my controller? Hold on a sec. There we go. Okay. For some reason it just didn't want to use my controller anymore. Alright, so let's see. I don't think I really have enough boons to make the palm porridge worthwhile. Upgraded rarity. Okay, so... I could update these boons to the next level, which would still up their stats, or up next rarity rather, which still ups their stats even though it doesn't up their level. So, you know what? Ambrosia Delight.
It's hot.
Ooh, that's good.
So let's see. Heroic. I only really gave it 2% though, that's not amazing. 158% attack damage is good though, dang. Alright, that's solid, I like that. But anyway, yeah, Metroid Dread. Like, it was funny because of course it started with, hey, yeah, remember how we announced Metroid Prime 4? That still exists. Don't really have anything to show for that. And that's just funny, because I've never really been a Metroid Prime fan. Like, I've seen 1 a dozen times, and it's still not really my cup of tea. I've seen 2 a few times, and it seems okay, and then, like, nobody ever really talks about 3, and I've not really seen anything from it. People do like Metroid Prime regardless. Maybe, perhaps more the platonic ideal of Metroid Prime, but yeah, I like the main series more, and even that is not one of my favorite series, but like, I do love Metroid Fusion is the thing. Oh, here's Hermes.
Won't need but a moment of your time here, boss, and you'll more than make up for it right quick. You got my guarantee.
Gotcha, thanks. I'm glad Hermes also wants me to talk about other bullshit. Let's see. Dodge chance would be good, but I don't really have anything else to capitalize on it, so... yeah, I'm just greater reflex.
Felt that.
But yeah, I love, Metroid Fusion. It's definitely my favorite Metroid game. I do, of course, like my good old buddy Sax. Good old Sax.
You'll not do so.
Alright, I have the thing on now. I turned that on so I can see achievements in Scarlet Hollow. And I guess also this game, although the images for the achievements aren't, you know, nearly as funny. So hey, in case you were wondering where Steam Overlay was, I just turned it back on. But anyway, yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, oh, and then Artemis says a thing.
And nothing stands between me and my target. Though have a blessing just in case you can't relate.
Alright, let's see. That's really not a lot of crit chance, but it's for everything. Oh, this is good. Yeah, no. Dislodge damage is great. I want that. I got 2 rerolls. Yeah, why not?
Another.
Pomegranate, nice. But yeah, anyway. Freebie room, cool.
Bit of a break.
Yeah, I love Metroid Fusion. I like the SAX set pieces. They're fun, and just in general, I'm gonna say dislodge damage seems good. In general, Fusion's just a well-built game that I appreciate. Another money room? Fine, I'll go for it. So it's really nice that they're finally getting around to Metroid 5, which seems like it's actually going to, you know, continue on from Metroid Fusion. And that's in part because, like, Samus is still kind of fucked up, you know. In the beginning of Fusion, she has that whole thing of she gets infected by the X, so parts of her old suit end up having to be surgically removed, so consequently the Fusion suit is just kind of like, I think it's partly biological. I think it's that's its whole deal. But yeah, just in general, the Fusion suit's actually pretty fucked up. Although design-wise, it also looks pretty cool. I like the color scheme of it. I like how sleek it is. Its second upgrade has a terrible color palette, if I remember correctly. I think that was Gravity Suit, I want to say? I don't remember specifically, but yeah, I just remember one of the suits just kind of looks god-awful, but the standard palette of it is really good, and I like it. But yeah, the new suit also looks pretty good. It's kind of weird color scheme-wise, but in a way I kind of like. And it looks like it's just going to be a continuation of the Fusion suit, where it's just kind of fucked up. Alright, yeah, we're here.
How goes it lately, Lerny? Everything just fine?
No! Can you believe it? They put Kazuya in Smash Brothers! Who cares about that guy, am I right? I wanted Gino! I feel like my Lerny voice changes every time, and also, oh no, you've got different help. What the fuck? Who said you were allowed? You're not allowed to have friends, Lerny. You can't have friends over. I'm not your mom, but I'm also forbidding you from having friends over. They're not allowed to do the big stompy. Your skeleton friends, like, fine, okay. Big stompy friends? No. None of those. Oh, I should actually be throwing things at you. Anyway, though, yeah, just... Sam, new suit in this game looks kind of fucked up. A little bit. Not, like, overly so. We don't have body horror Samus, thanks to the fusion suit. It's just, you know, circumstances could be better. But it also looks like it's, you know, spiritually a sequel to Fusion, because it looks like there's going to be a Stalker in this one as well. I'm guessing this will also be set-piece based, rather than, you know, just a Stalker who you can encounter at any point. I could go either way with having a Stalker character. But, I don't know, I feel like set pieces might just work better for a Metroidvania, just because, like, sometimes you just want to explore without being interrupted by the monster stalking you. And, like, the SAX segments were pretty solid. There weren't many of them, but, like, they're all so memorable and cool. Like, there's a reason everybody loves Sax. Great segments he had. But yeah, this new one, according to the amiibo name, is named, I think it's EMMI, which of course I'm just gonna pronounce as Emmy.
How could you, boy? That Hydra had a family.
Known for your jesting, father.
Anyway, though, yeah, it's Samus's new worst enemy, Emily. Emily the robot, who just chases you and tries to fucking kill you. Apparently it's being made by the team that made, the Metroid 2 remake that came out on 3DS, which I did not hear a lot about overall. However, people seem to really like that remake, which is amazing, because I figured everybody would hate it because, you know, Nintendo did C&D that fan Metroid 2 remake that took years to make. Like, AM2R was pretty solid, and, you know, you can still find it in places, just not as easily as downloading it from the actual guy who made it. But, like, yeah, AM2R was pretty good, and everybody was very mad at Nintendo for C&Ding it. So I kind of figured everybody would just be, you know, mad forever. But, like, people did seem to like the Metroid 2 remake.
New styles for the
Nothing new. Sure. Let's go with that.
There, that's it.
Oh! Not seen Demeter much here. But, yeah, anyway. What was I on at that point? Forget. Oh yeah, Metroid 2 remake. Like, I figured people would be more mad about AM2R, but they liked it, so having a new game from that team seems like it's just overall a very good idea. Actually, at some point I did kind of want to do an LP of, like, both of the Metroid 2s, just the, not the original, I don't want to fucking bother with the original Metroid 2, but, you know, the fan remake versus the official remake.
My foster brother Zeus, he has just a disgusting sense of humor, little sprout. He'd have you think he sired half the countryside. I have to shudder at the very thought.
I hate the fact that Zeus fucks. It's the worst. Let's see. Yeah, no, stronger special and inflicting chill's good. Anything interesting here? I don't really want to spend money because I haven't been making much money. I've passed up a whole lot of money-making opportunities, and I'm going to do it again. But yeah, just in general, I've kind of wanted to do, like, Metroid LPs, probably just the main series, because that's more what I'm interested in. Though, actually now, I do kind of want to just, like, do a casual stream of Metroid Fusion, Maybe when I finish Ghost Trick, that'll be my next thing I do, because, God, I love Fusion. Fusion's so good. Metroid Fusion. What a good game. But yeah, then I could just eventually do like 100% LP of it, or whatever. Really the ones I'm less interested in are Metroid Zero Mission and Super Metroid, which, you know, not to say they're bad games, it's just, I'm interested in kind of seeing how the Metroid 2 remakes compare. And then, of course, I just want to play Metroid Fusion because it is good. It's just a good game. It's just a very good, well-made game. I only need one more Artemis ability, I think. But Demeter's also very good. You know what? Let's go Demeter. Oh. Here he is.
You mean to fight with me barehanded this time, short one? I'm not ashamed to say the champion himself defeated me in such a manner back when we drew breath.
Wouldn't say the twin fists of Malphon count as empty-handed, sir, though it surprises me to hear you could be beaten in such a way.
I was hungry and unprepared, inexperienced. No longer. Come.
Okay, so you're basically just the bull version of Goku. Got it. He lost because he was hungry. Anyway, though. So yeah, just all around, I was pleasantly surprised. Would not have expected to be so excited about Metroid, but here we are. And also, yeah, just in general, it's kind of funny just how hard Nintendo decided to style on what is essentially themselves. Because, like, they just came in like, alright, yeah, you know, nothing really new on Metroid Prime 4, just gonna remind you it exists, we're still working on it. Anyway, here's a new mainline Metroid game, haven't seen that in 19 years. And also, it's coming out this year, so, you know, you can play it in October. I'm sure Metroid Prime 4 will be fine, but God, I'm pretty excited about this. And of course, the other thing I didn't expect to be excited about was fucking Advance Wars Remake, Reboot Camp. I don't know if I've mentioned this on streamer and video before, but like, you know, it should be obvious my preference is Fire Emblem, because I talk about it way more. But, you know, Advance Wars is alright. It's got a lot of character. Literally all the characters are very good. I watched Advance Wars 1 and 2, and had a lot of fun with those guys. They're good. They're well-designed characters, they're fun, and God, Reboot Camp looks so good also. Actually, yeah, North Soul looks really good right about now. Thank you.
Second rule. That was 5 seconds, right?
But yeah, God, just... They had me at the animations, basically, like... The endgame graphics look good, but mainly those, like, the animations for the character portraits and, like, the cut-ins, all those look so gorgeous. Just instantly, I loved them. That's coming out in December, but yeah... I don't think I actually finished talking beforehand. Like, Advance Wars is just not my speed. Like, I, in general, just have a better mindset for the Fire Emblem games and how they play. I just was never quite able to get comfortable with the way units work in Advance Wars, where, like, you know, obviously, first and foremost, you don't have to care as much if they die like you would in Fire Emblem. And also, the more they get attacked, the weaker they are, which, you know, isn't really a thing in Fire Emblem. In fact, half the time there's skills that actually make it better for you to be half dead. Like, in games with Vantage, you can just get hurt until Vantage activates and it's fine. But yeah, because of that, I never really got into Advance Wars. This isn't the end, is it? If it's the end, I might want to heal, but... I think I need a pick-me-up. Okay, good. It's not... I can still steal money, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I'll take it.
That's what I need.
I'll take the extra hearts. Oop. I can steal that money at least. But yeah, so as such, I never really got much into the Advance Wars series. Again, watched some LPs because I did like the characters in it. Still have not made progress in your storyline, sorry.
Just a stranger passing through, I see.
Wow, that's cold. Jeez, Patroclus. You know what? I would like more attack damage, but yeah, let's up my healing. I need it. I need to make sure that I finish, need to make sure that sorry, I just got completely distracted by text. I need to make sure I finish, this layer without losing a, what do you call it? Death Defiance. Like, that is very important. I need Death Defiances for Hades. I have not got enough practice in where I can do it with one or two Death Defiances missing. It's just not in the cards. But anyway, yeah, Advance Wars. Let's see, anything else about Advance Wars? I did have the thought earlier. It's kind of funny that, you know, they're calling it Reboot Camp, so, you know, that's kind of just a tongue-in-cheek way to, you know, name the remake, or the remaster, or whatever. But also, it kind of hints that maybe they'd consider doing more Advance Wars games after this, which would be pretty cool. But also, it's a remake of the first two games. Dual Strike and Days of Ruin weren't anywhere to be found in Reboot Camp, so if it's true to its name and it really is a reboot of Advance Wars, they're just kind of cutting out both of the DS games, which, you know, completely understandable for Days of Ruin, because that's, you know, that's a separate universe anyway, kind of. People kind of figure their connections to original Advance Wars.
Here's something to remember.
But, you know, overall it's its own thing. And, like, to be fair, not a lot of people liked Days of Ruin anyway. It was not a popular game among fans. So, you know, like, forgetting it in a reboot, fine. But, like, Dual Strike I haven't heard much about, but I didn't think people actively disliked it. Not a lot of revenge damage, so I'm gonna do the dash version. Like, I thought people liked Dual Strike okay, just not as much as the first two games.
Time for the main event.
Come, Hellspawn, and get destroyed by the two greatest fighters in Elysium.
Look, you fucked up my last few runs, Theseus, but you've not given me a game over in a while. But yeah, just... I thought it was kind of funny. It's called Reboot Camp, and they just have not bothered showing Dual Strike. I do hope they at least keep some of the Dual Strike characters, though, because I did like some of their designs. I remember the old joke of, like, they put, I think it was Flak in whatever the robot in Dual Strike was called, because he has a very similar, if not the same ability, and Flak is nowhere to be seen. So that's kind of funny. Whoops. Just way off of that cast. Yeah, Dual Strike had some good designs, and I'm gonna be honest, even Days of Ruin had some fine character designs. Like, they're different, but they were all okay. I admired them to a certain extent, even if I do prefer the first two games and their designs, or first three. I'm already forgetting about Dual Strike. It has already been erased from history because it's not in the remaster. Oh no. Dang, I'm getting some good damage in. Oop. Got hit pretty bad, but it's fine. Nothing I won't be able to heal off after we finish here. Oh yeah, that's right, Loka mentioned that the original characters made for Dual Strike look pretty good, but like, some of the redesigns were not great. Got him. But yeah, like, the characters from previous games have some kind of weird game or design choices. They're a little off. Some of them more than others, but yeah, all of them are just kind of weird in comparison to their previous designs. Also, I have not played Dual Strike, so I don't know Jake's personality compared to Andy. There's also the one other Orange Star lady whose name I've forgotten, but I like her design too. She seems cool. Yeah, but yeah, I personally can't wait for
I'm out of here.
Just HD versions of Nell's theme, because Nell's theme is the best, as is Nell in general. Okay, Rachel is the name of the lady I was thinking of. Oh god, I do not have anywhere near enough money for anything. Jeez. I have been slacking on Obel. Alright, well, good to know. Oh, that's right, that's the one I switched, wasn't it? Because I'm now doing the one where I start with 100 Obel. And then I just have to deal with that. Okay, yeah. Whatever the normal one is, I think it's Gold Touch. That one's way better, holy shit. Starting with a little money is just nowhere near as good. I'm going to have to risk my life for money, but I'm going to fucking do it. Even if I run into Super Rat God Super Rat, you know what? I'll try it. So be it. Oh, Eternal Rose ranked up, nice. Yeah, Advance Wars Reboot Camp, yeah, it's just the first and second game, so you just get the ones that apparently everybody likes. Not Dual Strike, though. R.I.P. Yeah, in general, actually, like, pretty much all the character themes are pretty solid. Because, let's see. I know, other than Nell's theme, I also love Grit's theme. Grit's theme is very good. Oh! Oh my god! The true giant rat that makes all the rules! There was a bigger one! It's no Super Rat God Super Rat, sure, but like, dang. That rat can make some fucking rules, let me tell you. Oh! You've been hiding! How dare you! God. You also have a lot of barrier. Having a barrier destroying ability would be very helpful, but alas, I have no such thing. I really wish your puke would run out too, because that's in the way. Uh-oh. Yep, see? That puke's in the way. Oh heck. More puke. Puke everywhere. Ah. I do not like this puke. Get out of here. Why didn't the puke die with you? No! There we go. Jeez.
Ugh, those things.
Okay.
Inside the filth-encrusted layers carved into the looming edifices of the underworld lie such terrible abominations that not even grim Lord Hades is inclined to speak of them.
Hold on one sec. Alright. Okay. Anyway, though.
This gigantic vermin head deserves a lot more credit, if you ask me.
But yeah, like, Look, I also mentioned that Advance Wars 1 has a very good tutorial, and it really does. Oh, I did not talk to Sharon. Like, it teaches you a lot about the game, and also has a fair bit of personality at that. And again, you get to hear Nell's theme, so it's gotta be good, right? In fact, until you unlock her as a playable character, that's the most you're ever going to hear her theme for most of the campaign. Because she is not playable in the main story. You gotta use her for the War Room stuff. More Demeter, I guess. I wonder if they're going to, like, alter the way the game saves, because if I remember correctly, there's no real way to do the route split in Advance Wars 1 without actually starting the game again, which is a little bit annoying, because the different characters do get different storylines. Like, they do need to have different storylines is the thing, because depending on the routes you go down, that determines the ending you get. So, like, it's not as though you could do them simultaneously on a run, but it would be nice if you could just, like, do separate saves to, like, play them back to back without replaying the entire game over again. It's not the biggest deal, but it would be a bit of a time saver. Get out of there. Oh, that was the last one. Shoot.
A sack fit for a huge three-headed hound.
Let's see. Nothing new. Decay damage. I mean, for a lot of this, Hades is going to be the only foe inflicted with chill, so... Oh, absolutely not rare crop. Jeez, that'll kill you at this point. So yeah, killing freeze. Restore hearts, and let's get a move on.
Chow time, boy. Are you hungry?
Do I want an upgrade, or do I want the chance to maybe get the last Demeter ability? Oh, and I almost didn't notice this fish. Another scuffer.
The scuffer. Cheers, mate.
I trust your ferry boatman Charon has no qualms about the freezing temperatures up here.
So far, Demeter is one of the characters who is the least rude about Sharon. That's only 90 area damage. That's not great. It's not a lot of revenge damage either. I guess Snowburst is okay. Really wish I knew what I could get her last ability from. If it has to, like, stack off one of the other abilities.
Cerberus moves for no one, but for Satyr Sax, he can make an exception.
Well, I mean, a Satyr Sack is a snack, so that's not a someone. It's a something.
Bye for now, boy. Made it.
Alright, here we go.
I guess there's only one thing left to do. Isn't that so, Father?
No matter how many times you try, your stubbornness shall get you nowhere with me.
Oh yeah, I hope they don't do any, like, major tweaking of COs. Except, you know, maybe a few of them can get better abilities. God, getting hit with these things, that sucks. Whoa, get out of there. I did not get out of there. Heck. I'm doing a lot of damage, though. That's pretty good. Ugh. But yeah, like, I played around in the War Room a little bit at least, so I know that some of the COs can be pretty fun. Not like the exact extent of it, Because you can do some bullshit with the COs that I never quite got to experience when I played the game, but, you know. It will be interesting to see if they allow Power of Money to live. Because even I know that Power of Money is fucking broken in Advance Wars 2. God dang it. I saw that coming and I still got hit by it. That sucks. Hate it when that happens. Doing okay so far, though. Run a little low on HP for this life, but kind of figured that would happen. Jeez. Jeez. Okay, this is very chaotic. Oh, and I let one of those things live. Fuck. That was dumb. Alright, yeah, please disappear for a few seconds, Hades, because I would like to take care of these guys, and jeez, I've been missing those.
Not so fast. Really?
Alright, I would like to clear this phase without using another Death Defiance, and hey, I did do a fuck ton of damage there, jeez. Nice.
Let's finish this then.
Blast you.
Yep. I'll have to scroll back through chat whenever I'm done with this. Oh, jeez. I positioned myself terribly for these lasers. No, thank you. I would prefer you don't do that, Hades. Heck.
Oh, that hurt.
Well, I've still got an extra life out of this, or after this, rather, so... I'm kind of being... or I'm kind of playing real sloppy right here, but it's fine, because Hades is also almost dead, so I'm kind of just damage racing him at this point. Very good. Alright, anyway.
No matter how many times you beat me, we're family. There's no escaping that.
I mean... I feel like we could.
See you at home.
Just get a couple of court documents and you're good. Alright, so let's remove all of these and then I'll decide what's good on this build. Well, as always, gotta include Aspect of Demeter. Also, I missed a whole lot in chat, so yeah. Yeah, that makes sense with Andy. It's really weird that Andy is below average considering he has the ability to heal units, which should be pretty powerful, except he can only heal like 2 HP on a unit, and that might help a little, but all things considered, it really is better to just go all in on destroying other units instead, rather than just keep like trying to keep your units alive with only 2 HP. Also, Zagreus very good. That's another reason I would not have been good at Advance Wars back in the day, is I vastly underestimated ranged units, just because how a lot of them worked. I liked the anti-airs, because air units were pretty strong, And so, you know, just being able to have a unit that moves around and shoots air units out of the sky, pretty good. But, oh, units that you have to move around to get, you know, to a certain spot, but also they can't fire if they move, that's completely underpowered. What's the use of that? Younger me would have said, foolishly. You don't want to underestimate the power of those units, because, like, Jesus, they are far stronger than you would think. And again, like, being able to chip off HP the way Grit can, unit by unit at range, without getting counterattacked, is actually really strong. Let's do that, and then... let's do Heartbreak Strike, because that's 158% damage. Yeah, giving more range to Grit's units with his CO ability was really good, because, you know, again, obviously, you know, to child me, that wouldn't have alleviated the problem of you can't use this unit when it moves, or you can't shoot with it, but, like, increasing range just means, hey, I'm less likely to need to do that.
Just up ahead.
I feel like they've got to give something to Sonja, of all people.
Huh. To see this each day.
Because, like... Sonja's whole thing is that she hides her stats, which is incredibly powerful if you're playing against a human player. But, like... computers aren't really going to change their strategy based on whether or not they can see your HP. But then the other problem with Sonja is, like, she has poor luck, which means... I don't really want to explain how damage works in Advance Wars right now, but basically, she'll do a little less damage at times. I guess basically the easiest way I could think of it at the moment is just, like... if something says that, oh yeah, Better Sight and Fog of War is also pretty good, but again, it's not super great, because that's really only useful for, oh, I think did she have a few maps in story? I forget if she had any maps in story, and if you ever had Fog of War maps where you could use her. Like, it would be useful for War Room, but not much else, basically. But yeah, basically, her poor luck meant, like, if the game told you were doing 20 damage, or 20% damage, she would do, like, 19% instead. Nell's the opposite, where, like, if it says she's going to do 20% damage, she might do 21, that sort of thing, which is more useful than you would think, but, like... yeah, just, the main issue is Nell doesn't have much else outside of that. Like, again, the way numbers work in Advance Wars, tipping the scales like that can be useful. But, like, other characters can do more at times.
Zagreus, it's wonderful to see you, but I need to ask something of you. That you not visit me again, here in this place. Both for your safety and for mine.
For what? Because of what would happen if the Olympians found out? So after everything, you're taking Father's side in all of this?
I mean, she doesn't have to be on your dad's side to not want the Olympians involved. Like, that's a perfectly reasonable stance to take.
I am. Your father is no fool when it comes to matters such as this. Besides, all that has happened... it's my fault. I was selfish. And now both sides of our family threaten to be torn apart.
Your fault? So let's say you never left Olympus. Then it'd be just like you thought until quite recently, I think. That I'd never existed. Besides, they haven't found out any of this. What makes you so sure they will all of a sudden?
Nyx may be veiling you from them as she veiled me when I fled here myself. But even her own powers aren't infallible. Each time you visit me, you are incurring risk. One small slip, and they shall find me. Discover your deception. Go home, Zagreus. Please.
I wonder what Nyx has to think about this. Because she has been encouraging us to go on these runs repeatedly. And I feel like she should know that the possibility exists that she might fuck up and then start a war. So,
Go home with me, Mother. You came here under false pretenses. I haven't fought all this way over and over again only to turn back now. I need you in my life. How can you just turn me away like this?
Oh, Zagreus. I cannot return. After all that happened between Hades and me, and everyone, I just cannot fathom the idea. Besides, the risks we're taking would be even greater if Olympus were to find me there with him. And you.
Then, you're just going to stay here, alone in the middle of nowhere, in this little garden, forever. After we part ways, just like that.
My son, I know you've made hard choices and sacrifices to be here with me. And I'm forever grateful to have finally met you. This is my home now, yes. While your home is below. Please, if not for your sake, then for mine, do not return. I love you, Zagreus. Goodbye.
oh.
Mother, blast.
I mean, are we really going to listen though? I haven't seen credits yet.
She can't do this to me.
What? What? Welcome to the House of Hades, and thanks for dying.
Just saying that again, huh? Alright.
Resolved the trouble with the satyrs yet?
I mean, I'm trying, but whew boy, those guys are trouble.
Something the matter there, Father? You seem a little quieter than usual. Dare I say, even a little somber and remorseful for some reason?
Silence, boy. Better yet, why don't you get out of my sight? I've more important things to do now than indulge your boastfulness. We'll have to catch up at some other place and time.
We'll play catch tomorrow, whenever that happens.
Until such place and time, then.
Alright. Let's see, Patroclus. No more. Fears for the weak. Fears for the weak. Fears for the weak. Fears for the weak. Nah. Achilles still loves him. Alright, nope, still nothing with Hades.
Enjoying staring at that ball I got you, boy? No fun if it doesn't fight back, huh?
The hell-forged, multi-headed monster feels no urgency to waste his precious time on simple playthings, much preferring to conserve his vast energy reserves, in case any trespassers need to be eaten suddenly.
Well, it's there if you change your mind. You don't like it when I pet your other heads, huh? No.
Alright. So let's see, what do we gotta do around the house? Because we're gonna still be stubborn, I guess. Shouldn't be a surprise at this point.
You have to tell me more about this pact you signed, Achilles. You and Patroclus. So you're doomed to never be together, then?
Ah, see, now we're getting somewhere good.
You must safeguard the details of it, lad. Although it's not as bad as you make out. I ensured Patroclus is provided for. We wouldn't have been together anyway. Initially, he wasn't sent into Elysium, you see.
There has to be a way for me to make this right. Not just for him, for you.
Gotta get the boys together.
You've other pressing matters to attend to, lad. And Patroclus and I have ample time to wait this out. I know you mean well, but do not discuss this matter with your father now. I fear that it could make things worse. Do you understand?
I mean, I feel like all of the plot lines at the moment are just hurtling toward Zagreus making things worse.
I do, I think.
Just every one of them. Gonna make things worse for Patroclus, gonna make things worse for Persephone, gonna make things worse for the workers.
Who wants to hear a humorous jest of some sort?
Nobody! Nobody wants to hear it.
What do these shades have to say for themselves?
Dodge the first 5, that should count for something.
You startled me, Your Highness.
Hey, Orpheus. I take it you know all about the time I burned my father's hands to a crisp the moment I was born? He grasped me by the feet, and they caught fire. And that's why he still wears those fancy rings, to cover up the hideous scar tissue.
Making things worse for Orpheus because we're just lying to him.
But that is such a splendid tale, Zagreus, deserving to be sung both far and wide until it turns into the stuff of myth, as deathless as the gods themselves. I'll gladly tell that one about.
Great.
Sorry, what the fuck are you talking about? No, hold on.
Zagreus?
What? Run that by me again?
What is the matter, child? I sense your distress, not the specific cause.
Mother doesn't want to see me again. I mean, she asked me not to return. Thinks the risk is too great.
And what's your opinion on the matter, Nix?
Oh. That is a fair enough assessment. What shall you do?
Okay, so she's fine with. Okay, so kind of glad Nix isn't trying to secretly start a war, but also she may be fine with it happening, just kind of casually. Like, still sounds like she's gonna defer to whatever Zagreus says, even if it's a bad idea.
I'm going back.
Good.
Okay. Maybe she is secretly trying to start a war, because I don't like how you said that good. I don't care for that.
You and your sisters really don't get along well, do you?
I mean, have you seen them?
Alecto and Tisiphone and I each have a different outlook, I would say. We've learned mostly to stay out of one another's way.
And I keep shoving you all together.
That doesn't sound like a healthy basis for a relationship between siblings.
Are you lecturing me about healthy relationships with family, Zagreus? Your family, your father's family, is the most broken and corrupted in the history of the entire concept.
I mean, Meg's got a point.
Fair point. I didn't mean to sound like I had any meaningful advice there, Meg. We're stuck with our bloodlines and our relatives, aren't we?
Your family cut their Titan parents into pieces and then scattered them in Tartarus. Remember that when next you tell me about family.
Oh, she doesn't want to take a nectar? What if I left the room and came back? What are you gonna do about that, Meg? I know you were mad, but you want to take a bribe now? No. Actually, just out of curiosity, did I max her out? No, I haven't maxed her out yet. There's no luck like there is with Aphrodite. So she's just mad at me at the moment. Oh no. I should have done the nectar beforehand. That was dumb. Also, Deuce is over here now.
Some water-dwelling beast for you, good chef.
Hey, not half
Always a
bad.
pleasure.
So let's see, I don't think I really got any achievements last time. Still need a lot more Zeus, a lot more Poseidon, one more Aphrodite, one more Ares, one more Artemis, one more Demeter. Let's see, I'm looking for... I need one more Daedalus ability. Alright, I got jury summons now, and extra measures. I should try a different one, see how that fares. Need one more Armored Warden. Okay, cool. Let's see. That is Golden Touch and Deep Pockets are both covered now. Good. I'm going back to Golden Touch because that's so much better. Jeez. Oh yeah, gotta play the lyre.
Yuck.
So yeah, nothing new, so... Any good deals? Let's see, 2 Titan Blood for Ambrosia? No. 1 Titan Blood for 1 Ambrosia? Eh. Don't have enough keys for a Nectar. I could trade 1 more and get a Nectar, but nah. Well, I've only got 4 Ambrosias left, so sorry, broker, but I'm going to be annoying you today. I've got nothing I really want from you. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm all done with the work orders here. Cool. Let's see, nothing new in bed chambers as well. So I guess we're just going with the lounge. Yeah, let's go lounge. I think I'm gonna wait until I can get the shelf, because that's pricey. Need 1,000 more gems for that, so nothing I can really do right now. Okay, fair enough. And lastly, anything I can do with a mirror. I mean, first and foremost, there we go. Deep Pockets, not good. Yeah, getting more money every floor is just way more useful. Alright, what next? What next? Faded Persuasion. I can't afford it yet, so I won't buy it. Dark Regeneration. Maybe. What's this one again? Undamaged foes. Ugh. See, the problem is, I really don't like any of these other Mirror of the Night abilities. Yeah, I really don't like many of these. An extra 15% bonus damage. I think Abyssal Blood might be next. Ugh, and only 30% damage and reduction of speed and damage. That kinda sucks, but what are you gonna do?
There.
Alright, I think that's about it. So I gotta keep the claws for now, because otherwise I'm just gonna fucking die.
My keepsakes.
15% chance to be rare or better. Ooh, 43 more encounters. So probably 2 more runs for this to upgrade. And the railgun is the thirsty weapon this time. Well, okay then. Now, let's see. Oof. Let's go with it. Hard labor. Yeah, I think that's about... Actually, wait. Where is... or some additional problem. You know what? Fuck it, let's upgrade the mid-boss encounters and remove one of the extreme measures. Oh, except that also downs one of the... or throws that down a bit much. 9 minutes is pretty good. Tight deadline wouldn't be terrible to work with. Let's just do heightened security, why not? Alright. Let's do the thing.
Do your worst, Father.
Okay. If you say so. Another Daedalus. Nothing new still. Let's see. Guess we'll try Flying Cutter.
These fists are hungry to fight.
Ooh, that's fun. Alright, let's re-roll this.
What else?
Sure, whatever.
Mine now.
You know what I just thought of? The fucking new game from the team that did Bravely Default and Octopath. I still haven't played the demo for that for some reason, even though it sounds pretty fun. Like Triangle Strategy or whatever. Project Triangle Strategy, which is just, you know, Final Fantasy Tactics, but not.
Stay dead.
Also, unfortunately, been thinking that I want to play, the new Bravely Defaults.
Oh, how I long to see you face to face. Until such time, however, this old means of keeping touch shall have to do, so you take care now, hmm?
Let's see, anything good? Ooh, that's some pretty good special damage, so yeah, let's do that.
Where to?
But yeah, like, after Bravely Default 1, I kind of swore off that series. However, I keep thinking about it. I did like Bravely Default for a while, and then it just decided, hey, what if I just wasted your time? What if I just had no respect for your time whatsoever? And so it went from what could have been one of my favorite RPGs of all time to, I don't fucking want to play this again, except now I kind of fucking want to play Bravely Default again. I don't think I've gotten Knucklehead before. Actually, no, I might have. I feel like I've not seen that design yet. But yeah, like, I did have fun with Bravely Default, but it was just too much, and so I decided to just not play Bravely Second, because I figured I'd learned my lesson. And yet, here I am, not learning my lesson. Alright. Ooh, even more special damage? I feel like I should do that. Either that or I can't collect bloodstones for 3 encounters for more cast damage, because that's also pretty good. But you know what? Yeah, let's not cast for a few rooms and just get stupid high special damage. In fact, I'm gonna go Nectar so that that'll upgrade my special again. Because that should be, yep, Heartbreak Flourish. What else would it be? I don't have any other boons except my Daedalus boon. Let's see, money or shop? I'm gonna go money. Ooh, you're aggressive. Okay, definitely like this ability. I'm digging this one.
Shiny.
Alright, another Aphrodite, that's fine. Ah, more problems. Okay, well then. This'll be interesting. Never fought 4 of you at a time before, but that's fine. I can kind of just rip your HP off with my special attack. And it's not even at full power yet.
Lady Aphrodite.
So let's see, could just get more HP. Yeah, you know, why not? Life affirmation seems good. Hey, guess what? It's been a while since we've seen Sisyphus again. Keeps happening that I don't see him for a while.
Word is you caused quite the hubbub in Elysium, Prince Ed. Making the champion up there really work for it, I hear.
He has not been the champion for a while.
You could say that, I guess. Apparently word gets around. That Theseus, though, he doesn't care for me one bit, let me tell you.
And I don't like it. I wanted to be friends, I really did, but then he's just a jerk.
I bet he'd like you better if you were a regular pushover. Oh well, he'll learn, I'm sure.
Alright, I mean, I always need more darkness, but Obel's also good, but darkness... Yeah, I'm gonna do darkness, I think.
Makes sense to me.
Limitless darkness.
And more Zeus. Okay, then. This has just been the Aphrodite and Zeus day. Oh god, that is the worst thing to have happened right there. I got caught in place by the hands and then lasered. She did some significant damage to me, which I don't care for. You're not allowed to do good damage to me, you weird crystal things.
My reward.
Nephew, I wanted to mention, it was odd how by every account you'd come quite close to breaking free from there at last of late, only to be abruptly cut off from our contact. I suppose having suffered some ill fate. Perhaps your realm's guardian, Cerberus, is even deadlier than reputed.
Ha ha ha, yep, Cerberus, hoo boy. Oh, I just can't beat the Cerberus boss. Oh, it's so tough. Whew, jeez, it's just, Gotta get out of here.
What's on offer?
I don't think I need, healing that much right now. But yeah, just in general, I've also wanted to replay Octopath as well. Because, like, I started Octopath, and I could pretend I'm gonna play from where I left off, but I will not remember anything I was doing at the point I left off on. So, I'll probably just be honest with myself and start again. But yeah, I never did finish Octopath, and I haven't really heard anything about the latest Bravely Default, but
what is it now?
I think that's just because I don't really hang around in circles that would talk about it. But yeah, Bravely Default 2 came out, and I'm kind of interested in that. I'm nervous that they will repeat the mistake Bravely Default 1 did and just try to be way too long as an RPG. That is the problem with RPGs just getting the reputation of being super long, is then people actually try to make them that long. And they don't need to be. Like, the older Final Fantasies were actually pretty reasonably length. Those were, like, all of the early Final Fantasies are like, I don't know, maybe 20 hours if you know what you're doing, not too much longer if you don't. Like, they're not that long. Oh, jeez. Oh, God, yeah, that was brutal. Do not run onto traps. The Pact of Punishment has indeed made them very lethal. But yeah, the problem is, Bravely Default's still pretty good. It's just, I don't like the thing it does that makes it last forever in a very boring way. But what if they learned from their mistake, you know? What if they learned from their mistake and like the latest games have actually been pretty good?
Hi, you two.
See, Electo? He is right on time, just as I said.
Megara, bleed him.
But yeah, I don't think Octopath is, like, too terrible. Like, obviously, Octopath is definitely a very, very long game, because that's fucking 8 storylines that have, like, I think 3 chapters, and then there's probably, like, I don't know, some final chapter where they all have to come together for one big thing. But the main thing I know about it is apparently the, like, super bosses are actually really fucking hard, is the thing. Which, you know, that is less of a problem, like, from a gameplay perspective. More so from just a, God, how do they expect adults to play these kinds of games? Nobody has the time for this kind of thing anymore. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a case of these bosses are so long that you have to grind, which would kind of suck, or just the usual, like, the devs really expect you to know how to game the system, which is a thing about Bravely Default 1. I did not finish the, like, side quests in Bravely Default 1 because one of the boss combinations at the end of the game, I will just say it's the fucking train one. You know the one if you've played Bravely Default. The fucking mage team that will just kill you with a single train. Those fuckers, yeah, I did not have a good enough job combination to ever do that. Because, like, the way I play those games is, like, I just do the job combinations, or, like, I equip jobs to the characters I think they'd be cool on. Give me a sec. There we go. But yeah, I did not put in enough time on job synergy, and so I did not have the ability to just destroy an encounter in a couple seconds, which I needed because they did. Like, the nice thing about those optional bosses is that they're there to show you the broken combinations you can use. So, like, hey, if you need any good ideas, you can go to them. And, like, I did like those bosses in theory. I love the way the bosses in the game start to work together and synergize themselves. It's just everything else had exhausted me to the point where that just was not worthwhile. I just was not interested in seeing all of that stuff through to the end. I did the final boss and I was done. I didn't want to do that anymore. Let's see. Well, one gets me more max HP, which I definitely need more max HP here, so yeah, let's go with that.
Damn you.
But yeah, you know, thinking about it, I would hope that even if Bravely Second and Bravely Default 2 are long games, hopefully they would at least hold my attention a bit better than the end of Bravely Default 1 does, because the reason I stopped liking Bravely Default was very plot specific. A thing the plot does is the reason I did not like playing it anymore. So surely they wouldn't do that a second time, right? Surely they wouldn't. Surely. But yeah, I know nothing about Bravely Default 2, so I'm kind of interested in that now. It came out in, like, February, so it's still pretty recent. Oh, hey. I was just saying I had not gotten enough HP, so thanks, Thanatos. Yeah, let's get this done. Alright, this time I'm gonna tear everything to shreds. Unlike last time where I was doing a little lackluster. I think I won the last Thanatos competition, but it was still, you know, I only just barely had it. Oof, missed that one. Which is my fault entirely. Oh god, you are tearing me apart. Lisa. Starting to run low on HP. Not being careful enough. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just bad at aiming, I'm sorry.
I'll take more down next time.
No, you won't.
Heard you got through pretty quick last time. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I guess that was pretty speedy, but whatever. Yeah, I guess 20% extra speed on my basic attack. Ooh, I need one more Ares move, but also Athena would be pretty good. This is pretty cheap, I'll take that, I think. And I'm going to say I would actually like deflect, so let's go to Athena. Oh man, here we are back on the barge. So let's see, who do we got? Is it now? Is it just gonna be one big mini-boss? I mean, you're big. Yeah, apparently it does get this big. Well, I mean, being able to, penetrate armor a bit better would be nice here, but I don't have that option, so gotta just keep going like this. Oof, I am dying very rapidly into a basic enemy encounter. For shame. Get dead. Goodbye. Alright, well then, hopefully there's a shop soon.
Your father chose to sever ties with all of us, and stew alone within his land beneath the earth. But you are not beholden to his actions. Fight.
That's what I'm doing. Alright, attack is stronger and can deflect? Yes, please. It's not the strongest, but good enough. Let's not go key. Sure, let's go dark gem. Ah, good, a freebie room. I was hoping for one of these, but didn't think I'd get one. Thank you for taking pity on me, game. And yeah, I definitely want to take some extra HP, because, Now, the good news is, I should be healed up enough after this with all of the, healing I've been getting between rounds, that I should be fine. Well, have I missed any chests? I haven't seen any, but, you know. That doesn't mean they haven't been there, that just means I haven't seen them.
Centaur heart.
Let's see. Hey! Been a while since I've seen you. This might be pre-boss, though. Yep, it is. That's fine, I think I've got enough HP for Lerny. As long as this isn't his special room for kicking my ass, I'm fine.
Fellow by the name of Orpheus down there, you ever heard of him? I bet you have. And I have had a funny thought, a little jest that maybe we could try if you'd be up to have a little harmless fun.
Harmless fun at the expense of Orpheus? You have my full and complete attention, Dionysus, mate.
That chap comes up with the most smashing songs, so I was thinking maybe we could spin him into tall tales, something like how maybe you and I, like, we're connected or something. Buy it? Tell him for me, yeah?
Oh my goodness. I mean, hey, I've already been lying to Orpheus. What's one more? I'm glad Dionysus and Zagreus are on the same page of just fucking lying to Orpheus to make up songs. That's great. I definitely want this. Yeah, this is just a free nectar. Oh god, that's extra HP and an upgrade. That rules. Dang. Oh, this ability is actually really powerful now.
I'm back, Lenny, to kill you once again.
Have I told you what I think Geno's move set would be in Smash? I don't think I have. We kinda got distracted last time, but trust me, I've come up with something good. I keep emailing Nintendo with all of my good ideas and they keep ignoring me. Did you just throw your egg into lava? You fool, you utter imbecile. Alright, come on. God. Just take a chunk out of his health, no problem. God, just rip all of them to shreds. Yeah, that seems fine. Ooh, get off of this lava, because it will do more damage. I have a greater call, but that's not really great at the moment, because I cannot attack the boss. There we go. Shove these into you, and greater call! Get the fuck out of the way of this. Goodbye! I should be able to do the time trial pact of punishment no problem. Because even when I waste time, I still easily come in under 9 minutes. So, yeah, you know, I feel I can do it. I don't need healing that badly.
To the top.
Now, let's see if I can find another nectar. That would be nice. Because that's just extra HP and a boon level up.
Much nicer climate.
Do I want money? I think I do. Let's see if I can get money from, Hermes. I'm receiving a lot of damage right now, however, and that's not great. Get over here, you jerk.
Here they come.
And there's a butterfly ball over there. Taken care of, because my special is disgusting right now. Oh, I missed. Ah well, didn't matter.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Let's see, move faster, dodge, chance, cast speed. I guess greater haste. Also, I will be right back, actually. I know it's kind of close to quitting time, but yeah, just BRB. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just realized that I kind of needed a bathroom break because I've drunk a full pot of tea. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get some damage on to maybe heal a little bit, hopefully. It's a very big group of enemies. They're all bunched up. Oop. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, that is the worst thing to get hit by.
Disappointing for these so-called champions.
I think that was a net positive, though, overall. I think, in general, I did manage to heal more than I lost. Alright, so yeah, gotta remember that, like, traps aren't always easy to avoid. Sometimes you just run into them. And if this Pact of Punishment is activated, then you will just be in a lot of pain. So hey, if I manage to clear the game on this run, then I don't have to use it again. Also, speaking of Pact of Punishment, I do wonder what the number is over there. I forget if I've seen the Elysium requirement for entering those chambers. Alright, 34 HP. That's good. Okay, so yeah, 15. Jesus. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get that good at the game, and this can't be the end. I've just started Elysium, so I'm gonna go to the Daedalus path.
Fountain chamber.
Nice. Still nothing new. Let's see. Concentrated knuckle would be pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Let's get an even more ridiculous special. Let's see. More boons would be good, I think. Because I don't have a lot at the moment.
It's that big soul catcher again.
Wait, you move? Oh my god. This mini-boss has gained the ability to fucking dash around the place. That is awesome, actually. My god, the butterfly ball can wave dash. The horror. And goodbye. There we go, very nice. Let's see, Drunk Dash, yeah, let's do Drunk Dash.
Phew, that's good.
Ooh, Nectar is going to heal me a lot more than the Darkness Gems would. And it'll give me it'll give me more max HP, rather. I mean, to be fair, it also heals me by the same amount, but you know. Either way, this is just all around a very solid choice between the two of them. Do I want more darkness? Yes. However, more nectar is also good, and like, god, I get so much for grabbing a nectar in this run. Thanks to Dionysus, especially. Like, this is just as good as getting, well, not quite as good as getting a heart thanks to Aphrodite, actually, but, you know, still pretty close. If I did not have Aphrodite's effects on, then it would just be the same as getting a regular heart. Whoop, oh god, that, ugh. That just cut an entire chunk off of Zagreus, which sucks. Divine Strike +1, good. Up my attack, and...
Lucky 5.
Athena or money. Because I'm coming up on the point where I will need money, but let's go Athena. Ow. I do really wish I had something on my cast of all things, because, you know, having a cast that does something other than just a standard strike is pretty good.
In the name of Hades.
Let's see, Holy Shield. Oh, more cast damage would be good. Bonus backstab damage would be pretty good. Phalanx Shot isn't my favorite variation, but that's good cast damage and it also deflects, so let's go with it. Let's get Satan money, and I'll reroll this. Darkness Gem? Yeah, let's do Darkness Gem. Darkness Gem seems to be the way to go. Go boom. Dang it. God, I love doing ridiculous damage with this. Oh, jeez, that was real bad. I figured I'd deflect that in time, but nope. Okay, let's stay away from those arrows as much as I can, because, oh boy, that was just, ugh. I'm really hoping I beat this run, because traps doing more damage is actually pretty bad.
More of you, huh?
Please die. God, yeah. This is not a good combination with having more enemies as well, because I just need this encounter to end, and it's not ending. Okay, good. More HP. And let's see. Oof. Aphrodite and Athena. I'm really not in a position to be doing that. Yeah, let's not. I know I still need abilities from Aphrodite, but if you'd asked me before I got obliterated by that arrow, I would have tried it, but no, not here. Ugh, as it stands, if I get hit by another one of those, that's just gonna tear off my HP. And I don't particularly need that. Okay, there we go. More max HP. Let's see. Yep, let's go shop. I'm gonna shop. Let's shop instead of dying. Alright, I guess I don't have the option to steal this time, so I do get to keep my dignity. Zagreus doesn't steal dignity.
Shall never yield the title champion of Elysium to the likes of you.
No matter what the council says, I refuse. Oh geez, did not expect you to lunge like that. Did expect that. Fortunately, it was kind of too late for me to do anything about it. Ow. Oof. Taking some hits, which sucks, and I'm not doing as much damage as I would hope. Almost got him. There we go. Nice dodge there. Oh, come on, really? I got a little more damage in on him after his impervious state, but bad timing on my part. Oh, jeez. Ah, man. Ares is pretty good. Who would have thought the God of War would be good at killing? Certainly not I. Ugh, goop. Ah, yeah, I kind of figured I would. Yeah, and not long before the end. That kind of sucks.
That's one champion unseated. I should have forgot. Showed them who's boss, didn't we, Shade?
Yeah, it's because you were cheering for me, Shade. I would have lost more Death Defiances if not for you. Alright, well, let's see. How many more attempts on, or encounters, rather? 19 more. Let's see, next run. Alright, I've got about 6 minutes left. Maybe I should cap off this run for the night.
Gods grant me a swift satyr sack.
So let's see. What do we have for sale? We've got Titan Blood, so it's gonna be, oof, very hard to get because I'm low on cash again. That sucks. Well, at least Obel isn't in one of the hard rooms.
Ready for me?
But anyway, yeah, I think after this set of rooms, I'm gonna end off the stream, so I guess I'll do my, closing stuff this time around. Also, that wall looked weird to me for some reason. Alright, so, of course, if you enjoyed Hades, you can catch more of this next week, same time, to 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern. Ooh. And if you want some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure 7th Stand user, that's Thursday, again, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern. On Friday, which should definitely be Friday this time, had a bit of a hiccup last time in plans. I will probably be finishing Scarlet Hollow Episode 2. Oh dear god, oh no, this is a bad room setup. But yeah, I'll probably be finishing Scarlet Hollow Episode 2, if it's about the same length as the first. But yeah, that'll be Friday. That one's actually going to be 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Saturday, I'll be playing some more Ghost Trick, getting close to the end of that. Again, that's 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern. LP-wise, got Roll Chan 6 Monday, got some more Mario and Luigi on Friday, and got 2 more weeks of nothing on Wednesday, probably. I can't imagine anything particularly getting in the way of me finishing the third part of that LP in time for the week after. So, we'll have something lined up for then, so that'll be exciting. As exciting as destroying this rat. Get out of here. Ah, dang it. damage, which sucks, but I get Greater Call, so nah. And there we go. Perfect. Ugh, I do want to keep playing through this, but, yeah, I really don't have the time. So, yeah, if you want to catch up on my LPs, you can go to youtube.com/FefnerMasamune. Find my LPs and the VODs for these videos as well. These streams, rather. You can always do that if you want to rewatch these or watch them for the first time if you missed them. Other than that, on twitch.tv/Batalisk every Wednesday, either 8:30 or 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we play tabletop games. We've been playing Lancer. Will probably be a big session this next week, but I'm not going to be DMing, so that'll be nice. I'll just be able to fight normally, which is always a relief. And then there's also Stay in Your Lane, a Serial Experiments Lane podcast. That's on Loka's channel. That's youtube.com, and then you can look up Lokamasi on YouTube. And that's how you find that. Alright, so that's about it. Actually, I don't think... Yeah, I can't... you have to clear the chamber safely in order to actually quit, so... You know what? I'm gonna be daring. Let's fucking go hard mode. This'll be a nice surprise for me next week, where I'm like, I'm going towards the Aphrodite path. Can't wait for that. I'm sure there's nothing dangerous on this road. And then I'm on the mini-boss route. So unless this is where the Satyr Sack is, I have effectively pranked myself next week by giving me an extra challenge for when I return. Aren't I nice to myself? Anyway, though, with a ton of HP, hopefully these next runs will go pretty well. One would hope, especially since I would like to not have to live with traps doing more damage. It would be nice if I could just complete that one and have it over with. So yeah. I will see you all next time, then. See you later. I pronounced that whole darn thing weird. See you later. That's how most people say that.